What's up, my YouTube family? And we back with another motherfucking video. Man, this video gonna be crazy because I'm talking about what I experienced yesterday, which yesterday I experienced being on a psychedelic for the first time ever, besides probably weed if you consider that psychedelic. But that experience was just crazy. It's really just outrageous. Like, I can't put it into words. Like, it's just, man, before I just get straight to this video, for the people that's out there stuck on this third dimensional stuff, why? Just why? That's all I ask, just why? What gives you the reason just to be stuck to this shit? And I understand if it's for it to survive, but why? Other than that, just to survive, but other than that, just why? That's all I ask, is why. But let me go ahead and get to this video. Okay, my trip started around 6:30. Man, okay, it takes about a good 30 minutes to an hour to kick in. So knowing me, I'm over here watching American Dad or whatever. And out of nowhere, I started seeing double, triple of everything. Like yeah, are we gonna, like, people who, for the simple-minded people, I'm talking to the simple-minded people that's watching this. Yeah, you do hallucinate when you're on a psychedelic, but it's more to it. It's if you accept it, then it's like your consciousness is gonna expand, and a lot of people forget that. But yeah, I was just seeing a lot of colors. It's just like, I say, the feeling I was feeling as soon as I was entering whatever I was entering, it felt like my mind was trying to pull away from my body. Because every time I closed my eyes, I seen some type of code or whatever. Like, it was just like some Egyptian type of code type shit. But yeah, that's what I seen. It's like, as soon as I closed my eyes, it felt like I could just leave Earth. It's like, as much as I wanted to go to sleep, I couldn't, because I wanted to see what I was going to see, like, just being awoke. So I stayed awoke on all this shit. And as I stayed awoke, it's like the more intense this trip get. Because, like, I couldn't be on my phone when I first started the trip, because my phone looked very fake. It looked like it was in 3D. Everything just looked like, reality didn't even look real to me no more. Like, it's like literally like these doors, and like as soon as I took the psychedelic, that motherfucker was just knocking at the door. And this door just opened up to a lot of shit that's in my mind. Like, that's exactly what I seen happen when all that shit kicked in. Like, them doors just opened up, and like, soon as, like, I say 10, I don't know how long it was till I started, like, just feeling this shit. But out of nowhere, I just started wanting to just draw and shit. Like, I ain't want to draw, but it's like I just wanted to, like, I couldn't talk during it, like, at all. Like, I could not talk. Like, every time I talk, it's just I stumble over my words. It's like it was like something would come out, but it wouldn't be words. So like, I couldn't talk, but I could just put my thought into art. And so I got a few art things that I got a few shit that I want to show y'all. This is not the first one, but I did this. In my mind, during when I was doing this shit looked like something just dope as fuck. Honestly, like, this shit still dope as fuck to me. Like, I don't know, but this, I think, it just signified me just going through all that bullshit. Honestly, like, all the, like, I say, it's basically, this right here is just me, like the red or whatever, and it's just basically signifying, like, all the colors is just reality. It just signifies me just blasting out through all that shit. Because as you see, there's just red and yellow, all that shit. As you going through the transition, you just move all this shit out the way. Like, this is like one of the paintings. And like with this, bro, I saw a lot of things while I was doing this. Like, I saw this as like a lion eye. and like this as like I say the mouth part, and like as like it's just the line. Just it's a lot of shit that I seen where I was just doing this. I am in mind. I barely picked up a brush to this. I was doing all this shit with just my fingers, and like and all these colors. Knowing me, I like a lot of colors, but it was like I wasn't over control over my body when I was doing this shit. Like I can't really explain that painting, but with this is my first painting, and with this is just basically okay. This red signifies me, and I'm just going with the flow, and like basically I was and this like the dark side of life, and this is the good side of life. And to me, and like when I got this sun here, this moon here on the like I say on the opposite sides, because regardless of where you have good, you're gonna have bad, and regardless of where you have bad, you're gonna have good. So it's really everything you just having a mental. It's like everything just dealing with your mental. Honestly, like I could not put my thoughts into paint. Like as I was doing this shit, it's like I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was just doing it. Like I was just doing. You barely saw me just thinking about what I should draw. It's me like honestly, this started from just me just coloring all this shit black right here. Then out of nowhere, my mind just started just splurging with just colors and just start just put like what was going on in my mind, just visualize the way I was thinking all this shit, because I could not talk for shit. It was like I said, it's just balance. Like me signifies the just the red signifies me, and it was just like I say on both sides, this the good and this the evil, and like regardless of what you have on one side, you gotta have on the other side. And like I say, this squiggly line signifies just me. Like when it's good, I'm just going with the flow. Like, but when it's bad, I'm just solid and all that shit. Like regardless of like when it's everything going bad, all that shit, I gotta be just like uptight. But in reality, as I'm going through life, I gotta be just like going with the flow of it and shit like that. Like regardless of life, you're gonna have some good in the bad and the bad and the good. So that's what I'm saying. Like regardless of any negativity, you always gotta see the good in it, because you're just gonna receive more good. Honestly, for real. And on my last painting, this honestly my best one to me, because this literally started from nowhere. Like as you see, this literally I started really right here. This shit just I don't know like. This arrow right here, it started as a fucking. In my mind, I tried to do a whole lightning bolt, but I fucked up. And with art, you can't never fuck up. So it's like I just kept going and kept going. All these colors, all that shit. It's like on this paint I took the longest. Just mind you, with all these paints right here, I did these in a span between 8 and 9 o'clock. Like with this first painting, I did this shit from 8 o'clock to 8:10. I don't know how the fuck I did that, but hey, also 8 o'clock was the longest hour to me during my psychedelic trip. Like this, like 8 o'clock was just so fucking slow. Like every time I look at the clock, it would just be 1 minute. And I done did so many paintings and shit like that. It was just like, damn, you realize time don't exist. Cause like when I was doing this shit, I thought it was taking me, I say, damn near 30 minutes to do this shit. In reality, this shit was dead. It's taking me like a second or whatever to do this shit, bro. Like being on psychedelic, it makes you realize a lot about reality. Like let me bring it back to this. Like I honestly don't know what this signifies, but I know what I know about life and all that shit. I would, and whoever want to know about this, whoever want to know more about, like I say, what the information all the information I received from it, hit me up. Like I'm gonna put my socials and all this shit in here, because I can't even explain this shit. It's just so like I wonder what made me draw this arrow, cause like I said once before, it's like I wasn't over my body. It felt like it was like a different presence on my body doing this shit. Cause to me in my mind, I could never draw. I could never just think of something to do. And for me to just do this shit with my dead ass, I did all this shit with my fingers. Like I did this hand, did all this shit with my fingers, dog. Knowing me, I hate getting dirty and shit like that. But for me to do with this shit with my fingers, and I was on for psychedelic, it opened up. I say being on psychedelic opened up a different part of your life. It opened up a different part of your mind that like this shit probably you denied. Basically, your true purpose of life, like your soul purpose, like your soul urge, basically. And like the people I was with last night, they were saying like that maybe I should consider doing art and shit. I ain't gonna cap. Next time I do art, I'm gonna be off for what I would off of psychedelic, because obviously art. I actually fuck with art. Well, yeah, that's the end of my picture. But yeah, I actually fuck with art and all this shit. I didn't know that shit because like when I was doing it, it's like it felt so soothing to do. It was like you learn a lot during this trip, during the psychedelic period, like because man, you experience so much shit. It's like okay, in my mind, the only way you can like really just tweak or bullshit off of a psychedelic is you not accepting what you seeing or what you experiencing. So once you're not accepting, you're gonna think you going crazy or whatever. And that's the thing about me, like the whole time I was going through that trip, I had to make it seem like I was normal or whatever, but in reality you can't be normal during that shit because it's like your body react to everything. So it's like once your body react to it shit, it's like it's up to your mind to accept what you seeing. Like I said, I was seeing doubles, triple, all that shit. Even when I closed my eyes, I was seeing like codes and shit. Like it's like I feel like psychedelics are just the history of Earth. And like with me doing psychedelic, it really just opened my mind up to like life, like what life really is about. Because working and all this shit, that ain't life. Free will is what life is. Life is what you want to do in life, not what you need to do in life. It's what you want to do in life. Life shouldn't be what you need to do in order to survive. Life should be what you want to do in order to survive. Like, say you want to be the most wonderful basketball player in life. Take that. Like, do that. Who's telling you that you can't do that shit besides yourself? Like, I noticed a lot of shit that, like, being a psychedelic, it made me realize I was really my biggest doubter at everything I do, even at this YouTube. Cause like, I took like a few days to myself and think about like, I'm really worthy enough to be doing this YouTube shit. Like a lot of people telling me like I'm doing good at the YouTube shit, but overall I'm like, it's what I feel like. How do I feel about this shit? And like me after the experience I've experienced yesterday, like after what I experienced yesterday, it made me even want to go harder towards this YouTube shit and what I do in life, because I want to help my viewers experience life in every which way. Like if you want to do something in life or your soul desire, whatever, go for it. Who is stopping you? Because the only person who's stopping you, like I said, is yourself. Don't ever say you can't do shit. Because after yesterday, I wanted to do hella shit. I wanted to go play basketball. I want to go fucking bungee jump, skydive. I want to do all this shit because you gotta live in the present moment. Like, if you don't live in the present moment, then in the past is just like that. Like yesterday is my past. I can't change nothing about that shit. I can't take back that I took a psychedelic and nothing like that. So I'm not going all around the place with what I'm saying, but like live in the moment and like live your life the way you want to live. Stop trying to live for the future, because what you do in the moment gonna create your future. And stop thinking about the past, because what you did in the past made you into what you are now. And what you are now is only gonna make what you are in the future. Like for real, like if you stressing about something or anything, don't stress over it at all. Cause I promise you, that shit gonna get resolved just like that. Like give your stress all this shit to the universe, cause the universe got you. The universe got our back. We just gotta ask for help. But I think I'm gonna close out my video on that note. I just wanted to let y'all know my psychedelic trip, get y'all a little heads up of what I've been experiencing lately. I hope this inspired plenty of people. Please like and subscribe. T-Smooth out.